If you were to push me and push me and push me to name my favorite Louis Vuitton watch, it would be a Spin Time. And then if you said, what about a second watch? It would be an Escale Time Zone. In this watch, Louis Vuitton managed to capture some of their luggage DNA by having these city identifiers, these 3-letter identifiers that really evoked the stickers that would go on trunks in days of yore to indicate your luggage versus someone else's. So it had this real vintage Louis Vuitton feel to it, but it had this disco ball of a dial that looked absolutely like a blown up rainbow. There's just pieces of every color in this haphazard but still ordered design. I absolutely loved it. And now it's back, and I don't know what to think about this one. Because one of the beauties of the original Escale Time Zone is that the colors differentiated the cities so that the 24-hour ring could easily identify where you were in the world and what time it was there. This watch is very different. This is the Escale Time Zone Spacecraft. Now this is very much a watch that is inspired by space. We have a silver crocodile strap. We have this very monochromatic moon type colorway on the dial. It is very different to the colorful first version of the Escale Time Zone. Now, as I take it out of the box and present it to you, look at this monochromatic beauty. It's a very fetching and attractive watch. But as a functional piece, I challenge you to quickly identify the time in any part of the world. The good thing is that the 24-hour ring does have a night and day indicator, which makes it a little easier. But to me, I asked about the inspiration for this watch, and it happens to be from a Louis Vuitton collection from Fall/Winter 2018. It was the Spacecraft collection, and that's very much what's happening here. We have a $10,600 US watch that really picks up on a lot of space and moon codes and translates them in a very fashionable way. But if you're looking for a super functional, super easy to read world timer, I suspect you look elsewhere. That doesn't mean the game is over, but I need to get that out of the way early. So this is the exciting part where I've taken it out of the box. I'm going to put it on the wrist. As I do, I'll read the specs to you with my 7-inch wrist. This is a 39mm watch with an 8.7mm thick case and a 44.8mm. Wow, I just had to stop there and go, it is very attractive. I think it's very attractive. I think I may have put it on the wrong way though. What the heck? So now it is on correctly. We have a lug to lug of just 44.8mm and 50 meters water resistance. So wearability, tick, daily life, appropriate, tick, and a pretty spacey vibe on the wrist. There's a mega tick. Let's get into some of the build and manufacturing tricks that have been used to make this quite a fetching dial. There's a lot going on. Firstly, we have a center disc, which is in a lovely, I would say a sunray silver or steel. And then this is where things get interesting because there's a lot happening on the sapphire disc itself. There is many regions of the sapphire glass have had printing on the underside. We have the center disc, which is the Louis Vuitton brand, and then the hour indices, which are printed on the sapphire. And as I look at them now, they cast a shadow on the silver underneath. So you're getting this kind of spacey, interplanetary look. They're also printed on the underside of the sapphire. Now the ring of the cities, which is, thank goodness, in black and white. I can't stand when 24-hour rings are in one color. This is in a perfect black and white separation, which makes it very easy to identify day or night. Now this ring is transfer printed, which uses a method that's more commonly used in pottery decoration, which is using an engraved metal plate and then it's pressed into the ceramic piece. So that center 24-hour ring is made of ceramic. Now the lugs are based on the protective corner pieces on vintage LB trunks. As it happens, we have one in the office. Over there you will see there are these nice corner pieces that protect the trunk from being damaged in transit. As I said earlier, the flag motifs and the city abbreviations are harking back to that era of travel when you would mark your Louis Vuitton trunks with, in my case, MEL to identify that I am from Melbourne, and I can spot them they wouldn't be on a luggage carousel back then. God knows how you get them off the plane, you get them somehow. Now the movement in this watch is the LV87 movement. It has 42 hours of power reserve at 28,800 vibrations per hour, 21 joules, and the most exciting thing for me, I just can never get enough of a peripheral rotor, which in this case is signed with Louis Vuitton, and then the name of Louis Vuitton's movement manufacturer, La Fabrique de Temps. We also have the Spacecraft limited edition logo on the back, and this is made in an edition of 370 pieces. So what have we here, Andrew? What we have here is my second favorite Louis Vuitton model, the Escale Time Zone, in a silvery, spacey colorway that is actually pretty rad on the wrist. It looks, you know, this strap actually reminds me of the strap of the Moonswatch Moon model, which has a silver NATO strap as well. So it's really evoking that spacey vibe. Look, it's out of left field. It's out of the big blue sky. It's out of space. Hope you like it. Let us know in the comments and see you soon.